So from my standpoint, that address position is fantastic. You get to the top of the backswing, we start to see good body shape from this angle through here. And then we start to see some really cool stuff on the way down. We just see it go back a little. So now that's our next port of call, by the way.
Jesse's keeping that weight transfer.
It's keeping the pressure moving forward.
Yes.
So what we'll start to see is the
I
left.
do feel something, but I don't.
Yeah. What we'll start to see is this left hip start to ride high. It starts to go up a little, and then the head starts to go backwards, and we lose that shape that we had at address. Okay. So when it goes back,
So I think I feel that, but I don't know how to change that.
yeah. So then it's just a case of this pushing forward. That's staying there, but that pushing forward. Not trying to turn, so we don't want to turn out of the way there. We just want that bump, yeah. And that's where you start to hear the ground before the ball, and we just don't quite get into that left side enough. However, from down the line, you know, this is beautiful. Club face position, forearm plane.
So is that much better
Yeah.
height angle now? as
Yeah,
well?
absolutely. This is a little steep on the way down. We'll eventually get it into there.
Yeah.
Okay. And therefore it's
So
across
I'm
it.
not sure whether that was still fading it slightly.
Absolutely,
Still-
yes. Yeah, absolutely. With the cut. So we start to look at the club, and the club path is still -5, which means it's still going across the ball. So that angle, that arrow there, still going across the ball, and that's why we're getting the fade. And that's a lot to do with, on the other side, with what this right hip's doing rather than the left hip going that way. Then this will have the opportunity to drop down into there
So is that
on the
why
left-hand side.
sometimes I'll just send one.
Shoot one straight left because the club face matches the path,
Yeah.
and it goes straight left.
Yeah. But I've hit it. Yeah. Just every now and again.
So we start to look at then, we come back and we look at, that's pretty cool. And that's why we get that little shape. You can see that shape there. Okay.